You know what's funny? We live in a time where coffee prices are rising faster than most people's savings accounts. Rent's going up, groceries cost more than ever, and even dollar store items aren't $1 anymore. But somehow we're still told that investing early is the key to financial freedom. Well, that's great advice if you actually have money left to invest. So in this video, we're going to fix that. Because the truth is, you don't need a six-figure salary to start building wealth in Canada. What you need are smart, sustainable side hustles that can help you fund your investment portfolio without burning you out or requiring massive upfront costs. And I'll be real with you, some of these side hustles are so underrated in Canada that most people completely overlook them. Yet they can easily generate anywhere from $500 to $3,000 plus per month, money that can go directly into your TFSA, RRSP, or even your first Wealthsimple trade account. So grab your coffee, let's talk about how ordinary Canadians, students, 9 to 5 workers, even retirees, are stacking extra cash every month and turning that income into actual investments. Why side hustles matter in Canada's economy right now. Let's face it, the cost of living in Canada has become, well, ridiculous. According to Statistics Canada, the average household spent over $76,000 in 2024, with housing taking up nearly a third of that. The average Canadian saves less than 10% of their income, and a huge portion of people actually save nothing at all. Inflation has cooled down slightly since its peak, but groceries, rent, and transportation remain significantly higher than pre-pandemic levels. That's why side hustles have shifted from being a nice-to-have to a financial survival tool, and for many, a stepping stone to investing. Because here's the real secret, you don't build wealth by working more hours at your main job. You build wealth by creating additional income streams that you can channel into income-generating assets like ETFs, dividend stocks, or even real estate. And in Canada, that's especially important because of the TFSA and RRSP advantages. Every dollar you put into your TFSA can grow tax-free, and every dollar in your RRSP reduces your taxable income. So if you can earn even an extra $500 a month from a side hustle, you can supercharge your long-term investing. Let's break it down with a quick example. If you take $500 a month from a side hustle and invest it into a dividend ETF like VFV or XIU, with an average return of 7% annually, after 10 years you'd have roughly $86,000. That's just from the side hustle income, not your main job. Now imagine scaling that up to $1,000 or even $2,000 per month. You can see how side hustles are not just extra cash, they're wealth accelerators. How to choose the right side hustle in Canada. Before we jump into the actual list, there's one thing most people get wrong. They chase side hustles that look good on paper, but don't fit their skills, lifestyle, or time. So before you start anything, here's a quick framework I use to evaluate side hustles, especially if your goal is to fund investments and not just make some cash. 1. Low startup cost. You shouldn't need to spend thousands just to make hundreds. Look for side hustles that require little to no upfront capital, like freelance services, tutoring, or digital products. 2. Flexible and scalable. You want something that can fit around your main job or studies, but also grow with time. If it can evolve into a small business or passive income stream, even better. 3. Sustainable. If it burns you out in 3 weeks, it's not worth it. Choose something that you can maintain consistently, even with limited hours per week. 4. Aligned with skills. The best side hustles are extensions of what you're already good at. Canadians who leverage their professional or creative skills often earn faster and scale easier. 5. Automatable or delegatable. If you can automate parts of it using tools like Canva, Notion, ChatGPT, or QuickBooks, you'll save time and make more. Top Canadian side hustles that can fund your investments. Now let's get into the real stuff, the side hustles that actually work in Canada, that real people are doing right now to generate cash and put it into investing. Number 1. Freelancing, through Upwork, Fiverr, or direct clients. If you've got a skill, writing, graphic design, coding, social media, editing, freelancing can easily become one of the most profitable and flexible side hustles in Canada. The Canadian freelance economy has exploded in the last few years. In fact, a 2023 Statista report estimated that over 2.2 million Canadians now freelance, and the number keeps growing, especially among millennials and Gen Z. How it works. Platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and TopTal make it easy to connect with clients globally. But here's the trick: the real money comes from direct clients and repeat business. Start with Fiverr or Upwork to build credibility, then move off platform by networking on LinkedIn or Twitter, X. That's where the $50 hour plus gigs start to happen. Income potential. Beginners can start with around $300 to $800 per month, but intermediate freelancers often earn $2,000 to $5,000 per month in just part-time hours. Pro tip: always reinvest a small part of your freelance income into tools that make your life easier, things like Canva Pro for visuals, Grammarly Premium for writing, QuickBooks Self-Employed for tax tracking. Then, channel the rest into your TFSA or RRSP investment account on Wealthsimple Trade or Questrade. Think of it this way: if you make $1,000 in a month freelancing, you could keep $800 after expenses and invest that every month. Over a year, that's nearly $10,000 in invested capital. Number 2. Selling digital products on Etsy or Shopify. Here's a side hustle that's been quietly minting new Canadian entrepreneurs: digital product stores. We're talking templates, digital planners, stock photos, printables, ebooks, basically anything that you create once and sell repeatedly. Why it works. Unlike physical products, you don't need to deal with shipping or inventory. Everything's digital. Canadians love this because you can earn in USD on platforms like Etsy while living in CAD, meaning you automatically benefit from currency conversion. Income potential: $200 to $1,000 per month for beginners. $3,000 to $10,000 per month for well-optimized stores. And once your listings start ranking on Etsy or Pinterest, it becomes almost passive. Tools to get started. Etsy or Shopify starter plan, $5 per month. Canva or Adobe Express for product creation. Pinterest for free marketing traffic. Investment tip: use the profits from digital sales to fund your Wealthsimple automated investing portfolio. Their roundup feature can even round up your purchases and invest the spare change automatically. That way, every Etsy sale indirectly grows your investment account, even while you sleep. Number 3. Rent out your car or drive for extra income. Transportation side hustles have evolved far beyond just Uber or Lyft. In Canada, platforms like Turo allow you to rent out your vehicle when you're not using it. Think Airbnb, but for cars. Why it works. If you live in cities like Toronto, Vancouver, Calgary, or Montreal, there's always demand for short-term rentals. Instead of your car sitting in the driveway losing value, it can earn you $400 to $1,200 per month passively. Example: let's say you have a 2019 Honda Civic. On Turo Canada, you can list it for about $50 per day. Even if you rent it just 10 days a month, that's $500. After maintenance and insurance, you might pocket $300 to $400, and that's pure investment money. Pro tip: deposit that extra cash directly into a high-interest savings account like EQ Bank or Neo Money, then use it monthly to fund your TFSA ETF buys. That's how you make your depreciating car help build appreciating assets. We've already covered freelancing, digital products, and car rentals. Now we'll move deeper into Canada-specific side hustles that not only generate solid income but can be strategically funneled into your investment portfolio to grow wealth long-term. Number 4. Tutoring or teaching online, especially in high-demand subjects. If you're good at math, science, English, or even coding, congratulations, because tutoring is one of the most underrated Canadian side hustles right now. Why? Because parents are investing heavily in online education, especially since the pandemic. And with Canada's bilingual population, English and French tutoring is in huge demand, both domestically and internationally. How it works. You can teach through platforms like Preply, TutorOcean, a Canadian company, Superprof, VIPKid for English tutoring overseas. Or, take it a step further, build your own mini tutoring business through Zoom and market it locally using Facebook Marketplace or Nextdoor. Income potential: $25 to $60 per hour for general subjects, $60 to $120 per hour for specialized skills, e.g., SAT prep, French immersion, or coding. If you tutor even 5 hours a week at $40 per hour, that's an extra $800 a month, and that can go straight into your TFSA ETF portfolio. Pro tip: invest your tutoring profits into education-related ETFs or tech stocks that mirror your own skill set. For example, if you teach tech, invest in QQQ or TEC.TO. If you teach business, invest in S&P 500 index ETFs. This not only helps you build wealth but gives you a sense of ownership in the industries you know best. Number 5. Content creation, YouTube, TikTok, or blogging. Now, before you roll your eyes, no, you don't need millions of followers to make money creating content in Canada. In fact, small niche creators are earning anywhere from $500 to $5,000 per month through affiliate marketing, sponsorships, and ad revenue, and many of them start part-time. How it works. Pick a niche you genuinely care about: personal finance, travel, cooking, real estate, tech, or even local lifestyle. Then focus on educational, authentic, and value-driven content. Brands are now paying micro-creators, people with 2,000 to 10,000 followers, because they tend to convert better. Monetization avenues. YouTube AdSense, after 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. TikTok Creator Rewards Program. Affiliate marketing, Amazon Canada, Wealthsimple, EQ Bank, or Saily ESIM if you talk travel. Brand sponsorships, fintech, lifestyle, education. Brands love Canadian creators. Income potential. At the early stage, maybe $100 to $300 per month. But with consistency and strategy, this can grow to $2,000 to $10,000 per month within a year. Investment tip. Use a portion of your content income to buy dividend-paying ETFs like XDV or VDY, so even when views slow down, your money keeps earning. That's exactly how creators like Graham Stephan and Canadian YouTuber Mark Tilbury turned content money into long-term investment income. Number 6. Delivery and gig apps. If you don't mind a bit of hustle on weekends or evenings, delivery apps can still be a goldmine in the Canadian gig economy. Even though it's not as hyped as before, people who plan it right still make a good side income. Best platforms in Canada: Uber Eats, DoorDash, Instacart, Skip the Dishes, Amazon Flex. How it works. You set your own hours, choose your zone, and deliver food, groceries, or parcels. The trick is optimizing your hours, work during lunch, dinner, or weekends when tips are best. Income potential. $20 to $35 per hour during peak times, translating to roughly $600 to $1,500 per month if you do it part-time. Smart hack. Instead of spending that money, open a dedicated side hustles account at EQ Bank or Tangerine, set an automatic transfer every month into your Wealthsimple TFSA, and invest in ETFs. You're essentially turning calories burned into compound interest. Number 7. Virtual assistants or remote admin work. This one's quietly growing fast in Canada because small business owners are desperate for reliable help with simple tasks, emails, scheduling, data entry, and social media. Why it works. Many small Canadian businesses can't afford full-time employees, so they hire virtual assistants, VAS, part-time for 10 to 20 hours a week. You can find these jobs on Upwork, Indeed Canada, Remote Filter, Belay. Virtual Gurus, Canadian-based. Income potential. $25 to $50 per hour depending on experience. That's about $1,000 to $3,000 per month part-time. Pro tip: learn tools like Canva, Notion, Google Workspace, and later, social scheduling. These make you more valuable and justify higher rates. Once you start earning, funnel 20 to 30% of your VA income into an RRSP to reduce your taxable income and grow your investments faster. 8. Renting out extra space, Airbnb or storage. If you have extra space, a spare room, basement, or even unused garage, you can monetize it easily. Option 1. Airbnb. Cities like Vancouver, Montreal, and Toronto have strong short-term rental markets, especially near transit hubs or attractions. You can earn $1,000 to $3,000 per month renting part of your space, and platforms like Airbnb Canada or Vrbo handle most of the logistics. Option 2. Storage rental. Platforms like Neighbor.com allow you to rent out unused space for vehicle, boat, or item storage. It's lower effort and more consistent. Investment tip: if you're earning $2,000 per month from short-term rentals, automate 10 to 20% into a low-cost index fund through Questrade or Wealthsimple Invest. This way, your property literally funds your investment growth without you lifting a finger. Number 9. Local services, lawn care, snow removal, cleaning. Sometimes, the best opportunities are literally right outside your door. Local service side hustles are evergreen in Canada because lawns grow, snow falls, and people are busy. What you can offer: lawn mowing, snow removal, window cleaning, junk removal, moving assistance. How it works: you can start with basic tools and promote your services on Kijiji, Facebook Marketplace, or Nextdoor. Once you get consistent clients, you can reinvest profits into better equipment or hire part-time help. Income potential: $1,000 to $4,000 per month depending on your region and workload. Investment strategy: use a portion of your cash flow to buy dividend-paying Canadian stocks like BMO, Enbridge, or Fortis, which provide stable income and long-term growth. Number 10. Print-on-demand stores, merch without inventory. Print-on-demand lets you sell shirts, mugs, hoodies, and other merch without ever touching inventory. Platforms: Printful, Printify, Gelato, Redbubble. How it works: you design products using Canva or Photoshop, list them on Shopify or Etsy, and when someone buys, the platform prints and ships it for you. Income potential: $300 to $2,000 per month depending on your designs and marketing. Pro tip: use social media like TikTok or Pinterest to drive organic traffic. It's free, and viral designs can explode overnight. Then set up auto transfers from your PayPal or Shopify payouts into your investment portfolio every month. That's how you turn creativity into compound growth.